Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and now that the main Pokemon Moon playthrough has come to a close, since there's not really much left to do in-game, it's now time to start into our Wi-Fi battle series here in the 7th generation, here in the Alola region, Pokemon Sun and Moon. And the reason I'm doing this now is because when I checked out the online information about the current season of raiding battles, I don't think it's prohibiting Pokemon from previous generations that have been sent up through the Pokemon Bank. So, if that is the case, I do believe I can use my older Pokemon from way back in the Fire Red Game Boy Advance game, all the way up until now, using them in the raiding battles. Now, the current season of raiding battles does say the only held items permitted are going to be Z Crystals, which is kind of interesting. And it says Pokemon from pretty much every Pokedex thus far is allowed except for certain like mythical, legendary, things like that. So just your standard Pokemon. So I'm going to jump in right now and see, can my team be used in the raiding battles? And if not, we'll just jump into the free battles just to get some basic content here on the channel. We did miss an update yesterday because I had a very busy day with our our second massive League Cup challenge at the Heroes Beacon Pokemon League. So I was out for pretty much the entire day. That took a lot longer than usual. And it was actually a really well-fought series of battles at the top cut of the Pokemon League Cup challenge that we had going on there. I'm going to hope to do a video maybe later today, or if not, I'll get it edited as soon as possible for sometime very soon, and you'll get to see some cool Pokemon TCG action of our top-ranked players in the final match of the top cut of the League Cup challenge. Anyway, let us now go for... I guess we'll just go for single battles for the time being. I forgot that with the raiding battles... Or no, wait, is it special battle? I don't know. I'm going to just try single battle. Let's see if we're allowed to use them. Hopefully my cat is not going to block the webcam, but she's blocking my monitor right now. Get out of the way, Willow. Alright, let's register the system for raiding battles. We haven't even done that yet. I guess because we haven't had the use of our older Pokemon. So I have this team ready for the raiding. You'll see we got Zapdos, Blaze, Sol, Pinky, Marowak, and Snoozer. Can we see if they're good? Wait for it. No, at least one that are not able to participate. So let's check the battle rules. Why can we not do that? So, it shows which ones are not usable, which is actually good to know. So I'm going to see if it's actually the special battles. We'll go to rating, we'll go to special. As it loads up. And hopefully they'll be good to use. We agree to, of course, the transmission of videos. And you're not blocking the webcam, are you? I think you're good. You can't even see her. Well, you can probably see her now. She's right below the webcam. But I gotta focus on the game, kitty. Alright, special battle. Hope for the best, everybody. And if not, like I said, we'll just jump into some free battles and see how well we can do. The idea is, I want to see if I can at least get above 1,500, because in the Kanto X Alola competition, I went below 1,500 and never regained my standing at that point. Alright, let's check the team. They are good to use in special battles, so of course only Z Crystals are permitted. So let's go with one of my favorite songs. You know what? I'm going to go with this song here. You can't see it on screen, of course, it's on the bottom of the screen, but it is the Totem Pokemon battle music. So looking for our first opponent. I didn't get to mention the team or anything like that. My first opponent, I was going to say Nara, no, that's the location. From Nara, Japan, with a rating of 14 something or other, we see Pheromosa, Tapu Fini, Tapu Koko, Alolan Raichu. We have a Chandelure and a Pyukumuku. So, I guess I can show off the team right here quickly. We've got Zapdos with Discharge, Heat Wave, Signal Beam, and Fighting type Hidden Power. He's holding the Fire MZ for Inferno Overdrive. We've got Blaze with Incinerate, Air Slash, Solar Beam, and Mud Slap with Grassy MZ. Nice surprise Bloom Doom for a lot of closer out there. Sol here has Knockoff, Poison Jab, Low Sweep, and Quick Attack with with Poisonium Z. We've got Pinky the Slowbro with Psychic Scald, Signal Beam, Calm Mind with the Buginium Z. Marowak, although he doesn't have the thick club, he does have Power Up Punch to power up his attack, plus he has Electrium Z for Thunder Punch, also Bone Ring and Fire Punch, and finally Snoozer with Body Slam, Giga Impact, Smackdown, Power Up Punch with Snorlium Z. Alright, so which Z move I'm going to use? I'm thinking I see some potential for Tapu Koko and the Raichu, so I want to lead with Marowak. And his biggest threats would be, let's see, the Tapu Fini would be a problem. I think Pinky would be good for that. And Pyukumuku, I don't know. Let's just go with, if we need to, we can just go with a Pulverizing Pancake. Let's see how that goes. So the totem music fires up, as my opponent looks a little intimidated. Wonder why that is. I'm still left-handed battle style. I gotta change that up. Get down here. Get down off there. Come here. They're probably blocking everything. Alright, well the battle... Oh, there she goes. I was going to move her myself, but she knows what's going on. You got to get out of the way, Willow. Marowak leads off as Tapu Koko leads off on the opposing side. No, it doesn't. So, Bug and Fighting. They have pretty decent attack stat. We don't resist it. You know what we're going to do? Probably our best thing, we're going to switch into Pinky. He can resist both Fighting and Bug, plus his defense is not... I don't think... Is it better than Marowak? I should check the stats before making switches, don't you think? Regardless, Pinky comes in, takes an Ice Beam. That's no problem either. Do I have Scald? I think I have Scald, if I get frozen, but I don't. So, what would they possibly switch in? They're probably expecting a Psychic-type hit, so a Alolan Raichu could be a thing. I'm looking at their team on the bottom screen here. Yeah, Alolan Raichu might be the switch-in, if they would have brought it. And if it is... Do I want to use my Z-move now? This is the hard part. It's what Z-move do you use in this fight? You know what I just realized? Psychic does not resist Bug. Why did I think it did? We're going to see a Bug attack now. Which means... I might just let Pinky fall. No. Maybe. No, I think I'm gonna let Pinky stay in. Okay, because the reason is Marowak is the only one that's not weak to both of these attacks. Why did I think Psychic resisted Bug? I've only got 8 seconds left. I'm going all out. Z-move, Savage Spin Out. If they switch, they switch. If not, whatever happens, happens. Wait, they're gonna U-turn. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if they switched out into the Raichu, that would have been awesome, but... And the Beast Boost activates, but it's not going to affect anything, because of course it's leaving the battlefield. So what do we see them bring in? Because this is actually not too bad for us. We get to choose something super effective, if possible. A Tapu Koko. Which means we're going to see Pheromosa come back in as soon as we send in Marowak once more. Can we take advantage of that? We're not going to be faster than the Pheromosa, although... Let me think to its stats. Yeah, its 2 offenses are pretty good, if I remember correctly, from the ones that we caught. Defenses are not super amazing. I'm gonna hope that a Fire Punch can do some good work, even without the Thick Club boosting Marowak's attack. Oh, they just put up a Reflect, okay. So once they see my Fire Punch, would they switch into their Pheromosa? I get the burn. No, I didn't think so. So now Thunder Punch is gonna be powered up. Are they going to stay in? I don't know. I'm thinking I could go for Bone Meringue now to knock this thing out, but if they switch into Pheromosa, it's going to resist. I'm going to go all out. I'm going to try a different Z move. I'm going to go Gigavolt Havoc. See what happens. They go Reflect again. Alright, let's just get some Electric Terrain boosted Thunder Punch Gigavolt Havoc fired off here. It's gonna look interesting. A ground type using an electric move. Look how menacing Marowak looks with that. Just that sneer under his eye. Sneer under his eye? What would you call that? I don't know. Anyway, not gonna do a lot of damage, I'm sure. It is resisted, but it is powered up. The electric terrain. Yeah, hardly anything. Of course, the Reflect was up as well. So they stayed in and reflected. This wouldn't be a choice Pokemon, would it? If it is, there's really nothing they can do. I'm going to keep Fire Punching. Okay, they do withdraw. Where do they go into? The Raichu. I thought that might be a thing. Oh, shiny. Look, I didn't know a shiny one looked like. So I'm going to Fire Punch. Minimal damage, of course. Now, if we're lucky, we could Bone Meringue. Well, first of all, we're going to survive a hit. But if we do, which is not likely, we're going to be able to get a Bone Meringue off. Something I was thinking would be good in this kind of a raiding battle format would be a Pokemon with Frisk. You can see what Z-Crystal the opposing Pokemon is holding. You could also use Acrobatics would be a good attack too, because if you can only hold Z-Crystals, you can just choose to not hold anything, so the Acrobatics is more powerful. As long as we land Bone Meringue, we're good. Bone Meringue is 90% accurate. Good old 10% wins this game. Oh well, we gave it our best shot. Due to that miss, we live. Of course, don't think Marowak can take down Tapu Koko with only 3 HP remaining. But if we're lucky, Snoozer is not going to survive a fighting attack from Pheromosa, which is not good. Was there anything Snorlax could do? Offhand, I can't think of it. Oh wait, Pheromosa comes in now. That's actually not that bad. This thing is going to be faster. We're probably going to do U-turn again. I gotta let Marowak take the hit, though. I gotta keep Snoozer at full power. We can't use the Pulverizing Pancake. Unfortunately, we already used our Z move against Tapu Koko with whatever little that did. You're gonna stay in. Now, you're not choice, because we saw Ice Beam and then U-turn, so you can use whatever attack you want. You're gonna have something like High Jump Kick or whatever, something to take down. Well, your attack's gonna go up as well, but you're gonna have something to take down poor Snoozer. So our first rating battle is Complete Destruction. What else do you have, Snoozer? I forget. Did I give you Bulldoze? No, you got Smackdown, though. Well, let's just go with a Body Slam. We're gonna fail. We're gonna fall to a High Jump Kick. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah. A +1 attack. Fighting type. What is it? All-out pummeling. So not the best. Come on, Snoozer, you got this. You got some defense on you, buddy. You can handle this. It's only a Pheromosa. It's only got the most powerful attack stat in all of Pokemon. Not true, but it's pretty high up there. Nope, I was hoping against hope that we might just handle that. Critical hit. So, I miss a 10% move. They get a critical hit. Not that they needed, of course, that was going to be a knockout regardless, but I will admit that I lost, but I'm going to say luck was a major part of that. Let's see if the luck is going to hold out for match number 2 as we try to get ourselves above 1,500. If I do, great. If I don't care. I'm just having fun, trying to learn some more things about these Pokemon, Ultra Beast, new techniques and such. Learning that a 10% miss rate is, let's just say, guaranteed in Battle Spot. Let's come on. Bonerang, how are you going to do that? Let's continue battling. We're going to keep the same team, of course. Let's get some, since we just lost, let's get some sort of bad music, I think. We'll go with that. So I'm down to 1483 off my first battle. Come on, Professor, you can do this. You're better than that, maybe. If not, I don't care. I'm having fun. Alright, next opponent. As we wait. Yeah, so yesterday was a pretty interesting pretty interesting day. We had our top cut for Pokemon TCG. I always think it's kind of cool because the further the battles go, like the further the trainers go, you have, hi kitty, you have more, what would you call it? It's more intense, I guess. More eyes are focused on that battle. And we have our opponent, Siete, from Spain, Andalusia, with a 1,500 rating. They might just be getting started in the battle spot. Well, we see another Tapu Koko, a very popular choice. Marowak would probably be good, but I expect we're going to see the Ninetales lead because of Aurora Veil with the Snow Warning. How can we deal with that? I'm thinking if I lead with Blaze. Or you know what? I could lead with Zapdos and go with the Inferno Overdrive. So if Zapdos came in as the lead, what would the biggest threats be? Tapu Koko could resist the electric move. I'm going to lead Zapdos. I'm going to bring Marowak in case Tapu Koko is a thing. And with the remaining Pokemon, who would be the best? I'm thinking either Pinky or Snoozer. Slowbro or Snorlax. We see a Dark, Bug, a lot, well, Ghost, Dark, and Bug, so I don't think Pinky's the best. I'm going to bring Snoozer again. I want to try to get the Pulverizing Pancake off at some point, but first of all, if we do see Ninetales lead, I'm going to go with the Inferno Overdrive right off the bat. Try to take that thing down before I can get the Aurora Veil up. So, of course, I went for the menacing Team Skull boss music for this one. I like this track. It's really subdued and really repetitive for like a boss battle theme, but I like it somehow. It's just got a good beat to it, you know? And Gengar leads off. A shiny... Again, I said this back in the Alola, or Kanto X Alola thing. They don't even really look that shiny. So what would this thing hit me with? Either way, I think the best bet is just to discharge. We know they're not going to have a Focus Sash, but they might actually survive the discharge. I forgot. I wanted to give Thunderbolt back to Zapdos for this because of single battles, it'll be more powerful. But too late for that now. I'm just going to go for the Discharge, maybe get Paralysis. If we don't currently outspeed, we will after this thing gets paralyzed. Even though Paralysis is only... Is it half speed now or something? I don't know. It's not as much speed drop as it used to be. Aw, I've been poisoned. Come on. Okay, so you're going to poison me. I'm going to paralyze you. It's just fair. It's got to happen. Again, how do you love the luck, everybody? Okay, then. Well, I think I'm going to switch into Snoozer. Not there's much that he can do to hit this Gengar with, but I think he can handle the Sludge Bomb maybe a little bit better. He has better special defense than physical. I'm curious, what is the percentage chance of Sludge Bomb poisoning? Because I know Discharge has a 1 in 3 chance to paralyze. I'm fairly certain Sludge Bomb has less of a chance to poison. At least I didn't get it again that time. Alright. Well, the only thing we can hit this thing with is going to be, of course, the Smackdown. Maybe they're switching to the Ninetales now for super effective damage. That'd be kind of cool. But they might have Psychic on this Gengar. Actually, no, Sludge Bomb will be more powerful. As they do withdraw into Hydreigon. Well, we're going to lose Levitate. That's something. I think I kind of want to go with the Pulverizing Pancake now. What would this thing hit me with? At this point, I think Zapdos might have outlived his usefulness, unfortunately, because of the poison. I'm going to switch back into Zapdos right now. And let this thing go for maybe Draco Meteor, something lower a special attack stat. Let's see what it goes for. Oh, they're using their Z move now, so I switched out good. I'm going to see the Devastating Drake, unless this is a status move. I didn't really consider that. I could go with... something like, Z Stealth Rock, Z Minimize, stuff like that. But they're just going to go straight up attack. Kind of what I'm thinking of doing with my stuff as well. Sorry, Zapdos, but you're taking this hit for the team. Wonder what the next best bet is. Marowak could come in. If I bring Snoozer back in, they might expect Pulverizing Pancake as Retribution and switch back to Gengar. I'm just going to bring Marowak out now. I don't know what this thing can do to my ground type, but we're going to find out, because I'm sure they're going to have a super effective hit. So the thing is, I can safely go for Boomerang, because this thing is not levitating anymore, and they have no flying type immunity. They have a resistance in their Golisopod. I'm tempted to Power Up Punch right now, because I want to get my attack stat boosted, but if they wouldn't switch to Gengar, because knowing I have a ground type attack, or expect they might have a ground type attack. I'm going to Power Up Punch, get my attack stat up. As a Dragon Pulse, this might just be a 2-hit KO anyway. Oh yeah. But we're getting some super effective damage off at least. Wasn't bad for power either. Well, sadly Marowak has outlived his usefulness. We're going to fall to this Hydreigon. I'm just going to Boomerang. And match number 2 ends in a failure as well. This is a great start to our Wi-Fi battles on the channel, isn't it? Now, admittedly, I didn't put super amazing thought into the team. I just wanted to choose some of my stronger Pokemon that can, possibly take some hits. Obviously, that's not the case. But I don't know. I want a Pulverizing Pancake, but I'm going to waste it if Gengar comes in. I'm just going to Smack Down again. Switch out. You want your Levitate back. Come on, get out of here. No, you're going to stay in Flamethrower. I believe Snoozer is Thick Fat. Looks like it. Just smack you down. How much is this going to do to you? Hardly anything. I'm just going to go all out. No, you know what? I'm going to save the Z-Power. I'm going to Body Slam. And they Flamethrower again. Probably hoping for a burn. But you ain't getting no burn on me. If I can't paralyze with Discharge, yes, folks, I'm hanging on to that. 1 in 3 chance to paralyze. We didn't get it. That would have changed this so much if we had pulled that off, though. What is next? Do we see Gengar back in again? There's a Golisopod. So, first impression is possibly going to take us out. At that HP, maybe. I'm just going to go straight up. Let's just go with the Pulverizing Pancake. If we can at least survive a hit, I want to see what this looks like. Come on. Yes! We're getting to show off the Pulverizing Pancake in the video. Do we get to get the knockout with this as well? That'd be pretty awesome. I'd be happy with that. You're not going to win the fight. In fact, after this, I'm just going to choose to forfeit the match. I don't need Snoozer to faint for no reason. But let's just enjoy this as it is. We've seen this in like the trailers and such. Now we're seeing it from my own Snorlax Snoozer, or one of my own Snorlax. Up he goes. Yep. And look at the feet wiggle. Bam! Not even a one-hit KO? Come on. Well, at least it escapes. What are you doing, cat? Stop trying to climb up my jacket. No. Alright. That's enough distraction. We're going to end this off. And as we forfeit the match, I am going to allow the cat to step out 1 second here. She's a little on the crazy side. Anyhow, 2 brutal losses thus far on the Wi-Fi battles, but hopefully you're still enjoying the video, you know. Let's see if we can end off with at least a win for our first Wi-Fi video on the channel. Now bear in mind, none of my Pokemon are hyper-trained, so they don't have max IVs. No, well, they have, you know, max EVs for certain stats. But let's go with the league title defense music. I'm at 1468 rating. I just like the fact that they have a format for the rating battles that I can use my older Pokemon, because a lot of times they only allow for Pokemon from the current generation to be used. Back when I was playing X and Y, I could use any Pokemon I wanted in the rating battles. Then when Omega Ruby came out, I thought, I want to get that so I can do some Wi-Fi battles there. New Mega Evolutions, new Pokemon species perhaps. Then I found out the rating battles were permitted to be only entered using Pokemon from Gen 6. And that was kind of a disappointment, but they had some battle formats that allowed for older Pokemon, so I was able to do some footage at least with that. But as long as this rating season continues, I can use my older Pokemon as much as I like, so I might do some bulk recording some days and have like videos for like the next few weeks or so, trying to come up with some cool ideas for my Pokemon. In fact, if you've been watching some of the playthroughs on the channel so far, let me know what some of your favorite Pokemon from my collection have been along the way. I'll see if I can include them in this rating battle of just Z Crystals being permitted in the online battles. So have we even... We've only seen one... No, we've seen 2 of my Z-moves. Marowak did fire off the Gigavolt Havoc. Let's see what Z-move we'll use in this next one, if we do ever find ourselves an opponent to take on. There we go. Zero from Japan with 1537, way above me as it is right now. And we see a Xurkitree, Dragonite. Oh boy, a Smeargle. Those are fun. We have a... Wait, only half of them have Z Crystals. Those are probably going to be the biggest threats. Although Acrobatics, as I said, could be a real thing. I'm expecting the Talonflame, why did I say Talonflame? The Togekiss might be a lead with, for example, Tailwind or something like that. Zapdos wouldn't be bad as a lead. Well, hang on. Zapdos wouldn't be able to do much to the Dragonite, but we could Paralyze. I'm going to lead Zapdos. Of course, the Xurkitree calls for Marowak to come in. And who else should I use? Pinky, Blaze, or Sulk? So we just use the Pulverizing Pancake. Well, Sol does not have an Ice attack. If he did, I could use him against the Dragonite. I think his speed might actually play in pretty good here. I'm going to bring Sol anyway. I could scare them thinking that or making them think I have an Ice attack. Alright, we have to defend our title as a 68 rating. That's the best I can hope for right now. Let's see if we can get ourselves bumped up a little bit by beating someone with a higher rating, above 1500. Alright. This is it. If I want to have at least one win for our first Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle on the channel, I have to win this one. No pressure, other than Zapdoses, of course. But, okay, there we're going to see it. No, we're going to see Prankster. So Tailwind, maybe. I could just Inferno Overdrive this thing. That'd be kind of fun, but I think I'll just go with the standard Heat Wave. Now it's going to be a... Well, can't paralyze me. What else would this go for? Sleep Powder maybe could be a thing. Any sort of wall putting up, like Light Screen, Reflect, something like that. Tailwind, of course, is always going to be an issue from Whimsicott, as it just protects. So they might have been expecting a Z move right off the bat. Alright, so now that they see that I have Heat Wave, would they be switching? And if they did, who would they switch into? Well, everything else except Xurkitree would take neutral damage from Discharge, so... I don't know, I still kind of want to stick with the Heat Wave. if they stay in. I don't want to over-predict and think they're going to switch automatically. If they do switch, however, into something resisting the Heat Wave, either Blaziken or the Dragonite, either one we could just discharge. So let's just go Heat Wave once again. See what we can do here. There's Tailwind as I thought. So everything on the opposing side is now going to be faster. At least for 3 turns. Do we get the knockout? I didn't think so, but I'm going to say Discharge probably will get the knockout at this point with Stab, although it's resisted. Let's go with Discharge now in case they switch out. I was going to Moonblast me. Okay, how much will this do? A very decent amount. Do we get the knockout with our Discharge, though? Come on, really? And again, we don't get the paralysis, folks. How about that? I'm going to say episode 1 of our Wi-Fi battles here on the channel was lost due to bad luck. Not poor strategy on my part, not poor planning. None of that came into play. It was luck. It was luck. That's it. That's all there's to say about it. Okay. Down goes Whimsicott. Next in, what do we see? Okay, Smeargle. Are you going to be a Dark Void Smeargle? Because that's always a thing. Do we have anything to really deal with you considerably? I don't think so. As far as my Pokemon go, I also brought... Well, we have Low Sweep on Sol. But I'm going to leave Zapdos in to sort of, like, you know, wear out the turns of Tailwind if possible. I don't want to use my Z-move just yet. Inferno Overdrive's not going to do too much to this thing. I'm just going to Discharge for Stab. I could Hidden Power Fighting, but I think we'll get more power off with a Discharge. Oh, and they're going to go for Spore. Of course they're going to go for Spore. Smeargle doesn't learn anything other than Spore. It learns s'mores, everybody. Some nice chocolate marshmallow treats for everybody. Alright. Oh, your Tailwind is gone at least, though. And Moody boosts your attack sharply, lowers your defense. That's good for Sol. Okay, so we know it has Spore. Is it going to have the Dream Eater? Well, we're quicker now. Discharge fires off. We get no paralysis. So here's the thing. Yes, this thing has boosted speed now. Boosted attack and boosted special. I've got quick attack on Sol. Special defense sharply rises as your defense falls. You're at -3 defense. We're going to let Zapdos fall to whatever this thing goes for because, you know, it's going to happen. And then Sol comes in for a quick attack knockout. You were expecting me to switch? Why don't you just knock me down? Huh. They wouldn't be wanting to switch, would they? Getting all these stat changes. Oh, your defense goes back up to -1. Back up to -1. Moody Shell Smash Smeargle. That's kind of funny looking. Because you don't have guaranteed stat boosts. Well, once this thing comes back in, it easily gets dropped by something. But we just gotta deal with whatever this last Pokemon is. Come on, Zapdos. Wake up. Discharge. Paralyze. Did they not have any Z-Crystal Pokemon? They didn't. That's interesting. Alright, Zapdos falls to whatever this thing goes for. It's at +2 special attack, which means Marowak is not going to really survive. Stored Power is a psychic attack, isn't it? Now, this thing probably also has Aura Sphere, though, is the problem, so Sol will fall to that. I'm bringing Marowak in. He's not going to... I don't think he'd outspeed Smeargle. But if we can get the Gigavolt Havoc fired off, this could be what we need to win the game. We're going to go for that Z-move. We'll see if we can actually survive. Stored Power. Come on, you got this, Marowak. You don't got this. Fortunately, we have Poisonium Z on Sol, so if he is... Is he quicker? I don't think he's quicker. The Smeargle didn't have any stat changes for speed. Stored Power, I believe, is Psychic type, though. It shouldn't hit Sol. But as I said, this thing probably has Aura Sphere. I couldn't even think of the name of the attack. Alright, let's just go ahead, see if our Acid Downpour is going to fire off. Probably not. I love Wi-Fi battling. It's so fun. So 3 losses in our first video ever on the channel for Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battling. Do I care? Immensely. But it is what it is. You know, I'm playing this for fun. I'm going to end right now because I am not having as much fun as I would like. Just kidding. I'm actually not... that was frustrating, but, you know, if the opponent just has a better strategy, I have to accept that and just take it as is. In fact, you know what? Forget the time limit. I'm going one more match. Why not? It's kind of short on the time. I don't mind going a little bit over a half hour for this. Let's go for one more battle and see... Here's the thing. I want to set a new record. Just how low can my rating go? I'm at 1455. 3 losses out of 3 matches. Let's see how much lower I can bring that down. That's my goal. All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Oh, my opponent from Nara, Japan again. It's not the same person, is it? We have a Crustle, a Haxorus, a Thundurus. That's Thundurus, right? Yeah. And a Mamoswine, Cloyster, and Mew. You're going to see the, what is it, Genesis Supernova? So, what would be the biggest problem here? Well, Shell Smash, of course, would be a problem. If I lead with Blaze, they have a lot of options what they can hit me with, so that's probably not the best thing. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to lead Blaze. If we do see Thundurus, I'm going to bring Marowak. Plus, if we see Crustle, Marowak can resist the Rock-type attack that is sure coming our way. It could also be a Shell Smash Crustle as well. And who else? Their biggest problems, I'd say, maybe Mamoswine might be a problem. The Haxorus could be a problem as well. I'm going to go with another shot at Sol. We're going to bring Sol in for this, our Weavile. I don't think his Poisonium Z will really help us against anything here. But he has other attacks, of course. I don't want to focus too much on what Z move can I use against the opposing team. You gotta think of the entire moveset, and just the Z move is almost like a desperation kind of attack. Alright, let's get one win. One win on the channel for our first video as Blaze leads off, blazing a trail against the opponent versus Crustle. So this is probably Sturdy. Now, more than likely, we're going to see Shell Smash. If I am lucky, I can flinch with an Air Slash. The rating is 1482, okay. They might just go straight up a Rock Attack, too, though. But if we can flinch it, the Sturdy is no longer going to be an issue. There's Shell Smash. Alright. That wins them the game. Because, although, would they outspeed Sol? I know they're going to outspeed Blaze. Let's switch over into our ground type right now. And what do you know? What are the chances that we did not get a flinch? We didn't paralyze with any of our discharges. Didn't get a flinch with our Air Slash. Again, episode 1 of our Wi-Fi battling is all coming down to bad luck on my part. That's all I can say about that. Alright. Here we see... Oh, they're going Z move right now. Is it going to be a Z status, though? It's Rock. No, it's a straight-up attack. It's just going for the Continental Crush. I'm curious, how much can Marowak handle this, if at all, being resisted? It's a +2 attack, Continental Crush. Come on, Marowak, you got this, buddy. I always say Pokemon have this when they don't. You did have it. But you are not going to survive the next attack, so you are taking the hit for the team, unfortunately. Question being, what do I do now? Sol is probably my only chance to outspeed. I didn't mention that at the start of the video either, but Sturdy is a good ability here too, because of course you'll survive any one hit. It's like you have a built-in Focus Sash, essentially. I'm saying our best attack probably right now is going to be the knock-off attack, although it doesn't gain boosted power by knocking off the Z Crystal, which can't be knocked off. This thing is at -1 speed, or sorry, -1 defense. I gotta hope we might be able to be quicker. We are still quicker, come on. Alright, Crustle is gone. That's one big fear out of our right, plus they've used their Z attack. Alright. Next Pokemon in is Mew. Also weak to Dark. Let's go for knockoff again. Now, we wouldn't see the Genesis Supernova here because, of course, we are immune to that, but they could have some sort of super powerful, crazy attack we're not expecting, such as Metronome. What was I just saying about bad luck? Of all the moves, like, now, of course, they could have randomly happen to get like Moonblast or something like that, they still got a super effective hit. Come on. And what am I thinking? We wouldn't see Genesis Supernova because we already saw Continental Crush. Anyway, at least we got to see Muse Metronome pull off a random lucky attack like that. Next Pokemon in, Haxorus. I just feel like going for the Z attack. You know, shiny. I could have, of course, if I had an ice attack like Icicle Crash or something, I could go for that. But since we do not, I'm just going to go... I'm going to Z-Power. I was thinking to try a low sweep and allow Blaze to come in and outspeed. But I'm just going to go for the all-out Poisonium Z of Acid Downpour. I don't remember seeing that animation yet. That looked like Spider-Man, didn't it? He should do that for the Buginium Z, the Savage Spin-Out. Anyway, let's see how much power this can fire off. It's from Poison Jab. I'm going to say at least half, maybe all, if we're lucky. I doubt it. A little over half, alright. As this goes for, yeah, I thought so. That's why I should have low swept first. If nothing else, we can quick attack this thing, though. It's definitely going to be able to destroy me in one hit now. I meant quick attack. I hit low sweep. We're still quicker, though. The Dragon Pulse. That's not a physical attack, though. We're still going to probably knock out Sol. But, no. I think we just got ourselves the win. We're going to quick attack. That should be a knockout. Minimal damage from quick attack. I'm sure they can have Ice Shard. I think it might be an egg move, though, and Sol wasn't born knowing it. So, unfortunately, he does not have access to that. But by pushing forward for one more fight, we at least got one win. And I guess I'll be happy with that. We got to see some cool Z moves being fired off. The random luck of Metronome. Again, this episode should be called #luck. Because that's what was going on there. But anyway, all that being said, that was our first foray into Wi-Fi battles here on the channel in the Sun and Moon generation of Gen 7 in the Alola region. What I do want to start doing at some point is doing some Wi-Fi battles with viewers out there as I get some more competitive items from the battle spot, like the Focus Sash. I already have that, but like the choice items, for example, protective pads is a thing I can pick up, all these different items and such. So maybe as soon as next Saturday, I'm going to be able to do some videos versus you folks in the Wi-Fi battles, plus in the Pokemon TCG Online game as well. So stay tuned for that. I was going to say keep in mind for that, but whatever that means. Stay tuned for that coming up later on. But for the time being, I want to say thanks for watching today's episode, our first episode of Sun and Moon Wi-Fi Battles. If you enjoyed it, of course, leave a like down below and then let me know some comments. Let me know what you thought of the battles. Are you doing any Wi-Fi battling yourself in the special format using just Z crystals? And if so, how are your battles going on the online competition right now? It's not really competition. I guess it's just the rating season. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. And if you want to see some more videos that I have done, there's going to be some links during the outro to such videos, plus a link to subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed for daily Pokemon content, such as these Wi-Fi battles. I've got TCG videos on a weekly basis. We have a Pokemon Yellow randomized Nuzlocke on the go as well. And speaking of Go, Pokemon Go is a thing on the channel here as well. So stay tuned for all that and subscribe if you like to. With all that, we are done. I want to say thanks once again for watching today's episode. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I will catch you next time.